You can't record inside the building.
I have a law right here. You want to take a look at?
First, you're gonna have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me.
All right, then step out.
Don't touch
All right,
me.
so step out the facility.
Touch me.
All right, so step out the facility.
Hey, get off of me. Get off of me.
All right, now we can talk.
I'm getting my property.
In a concerning incident, an NYPD officer has been captured on camera attempting to delete a journalist's footage. The journalist had requested to speak with a supervisor but was disregarded. The officer accused the journalist of trespassing and initiated an arrest. However, the journalist argued that he had the right to record under New York State and city law. Despite the officer confiscating the journalist's phone, the journalist criticized the NYPD for violating constitutional rights and pledged to take legal action against the unlawful policies. The incident highlights the ongoing debate surrounding the freedom of the press and the accountability of law enforcement.
You can't record inside the building. I'm gonna ask you to step out. First, you're gonna have to step out.
I have a law right here. You want to take a look at?
First, you're gonna have to step out for me.
Please don't touch me.
All right, then step out.
Don't touch me.
All right, so step out the
Don't
facility.
touch me.
All right, so step out the facility. Sir, right now you're trespassing.
Don't touch me.
Right now you're trespassing.
Hey, get off of me. Get off of me.
All right,
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk.
Get
now
off
we
of
can
me.
talk outside.
Read the law that says I have the right
we
to
can
do
talk
it.
outside.
You're
Now
a
we
law
can talk.
enforcement officer. Read the law.
All
It's
right,
felony.
you wanted to talk. We can
I'm
talk.
going inside where I have the right to record. I do. I have the right to record.
All right, you're trespassing.
I'm not.
I'm actually leave, and you're refusing
I'm
to
not
leave.
trespassing.
Now you're not. Now you're not because you're outside. So
no, I'm not trespassing in a building that I pay for
so
either.
let's talk.
The journalist seeks to speak to a supervisor, but his request is dismissed. Despite asserting his right to record based on New York State and city law, the officer accuses him of trespassing and attempts to arrest him. The journalist's effort to engage with a higher authority goes unanswered, raising concerns about transparency and accountability within the police force. The incident highlights the ongoing struggle to protect citizens' constitutional rights to record law enforcement activities and calls for further examination of policies that may impede such rights.
You guys are out of
Have a good
control.
day, man. Coming through those doors. If he grabs those, all right, he's trespassing. He's right inside. You got cuffs? You got cuffs? Put your hands behind your back.
Look at the law.
Stop resisting. All right, so put your hands behind your back. All right, so put your hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting.
All right, good.
I'm not resisting.
All right.
There you go. Read this law, by the way. What am I arrested for?
Trespassing. I told you not to step into the police facility.
Don't take it. I'm not resisting.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll delete. I'll shut it off. He's allowed to record. My camera's still on, by the way.
Look, and the other one is coming.
It's fine. I'll talk to him too.
I'm not resisting.
I'm not telling you you're resisting. I'm checking your pockets in case you have
I'm just
anything.
making sure that you know I'm not resisting. That's all. I'm not resisting at all.
You were looking for this.
I was looking for what?
This interaction.
I was looking for you to take away my freedom? Why would I want you to take away my freedom
Can't
for?
come in. Don't come in.
Why would I want you to take away my freedom for?
You mind just getting out of here?
Yeah, I got you.
Read the law. Look, you don't like cameras, man? No. You don't like,
right?
you don't like transparency.
Is property.
I have $90 and $1,000 on me, so please don't take my money.
Anything else?
You want to read that law? There's a law that says I'm being serious for you. But what I'm saying is, you arrested me on what? On what? Go ahead. I'm arrested. I'm placed under arrest for what? For what? For what crime? No. For what crime? For trespassing. How does trespassing, officer, how does it supersede?
The officer accused the journalist of trespassing and tried to arrest him. However, the journalist vehemently argued that he had the right to record the encounter, citing New York State and city law. The officer went against the journalist's claims and even confiscated his phone in an attempt to delete the footage. This confrontation highlights the ongoing debate regarding the rights of individuals to record police interactions. It raises concerns about the infringement of constitutional rights and the need for transparency and accountability within law enforcement.
I got you.
This is ridiculous. This is 100% ridiculous.
75 days.
I have a right to be in this building, just like anyone else has a right to be in this building.
There's also rules, you know. What you
the law.
Listen to me, Sergeant. Listen to me. Wait, let me talk. Listen.
I can't hear you.
Would you go to a library and call the ruckus?
I'm not causing ruckus.
Wait.
Peacefully
That's what
recording.
you're
That's
doing.
not
We're
causing a
telling you
ruckus.
to remove yourself from here.
For what reason? For what lawful reason?
Answer that question. Would you do that?
What lawful
Would you
reason?
go to a library and do that?
Sir, I came here with, you guys are law enforcement officers. I came here with a law.
All right.
I came here with a law
All right.
to show you, and you don't want to see the law. None of you.
Right, but we're
1,
telling you
2,
stop
3, 4,
recording.
5, 6
Right.
different law enforcement. I have a right to
refusing
record
unlawful
by New York
Get
State
out.
and New York City law. New York State and New York City law gives me the right to record.
Yeah, but when they tell you and give you a law
No,
order,
it doesn't.
stop.
Read the law. It's laminated right there for you.
All right, fine.
The journalists involved in the incident received body camera footage as part of their criminal case. While reviewing the footage, they discovered an unidentified female officer saying, "Delete that blank."
Helps information to know only what his name is, the name, police officer. Alright?
You have everything you need on my license right there.
I'm asking you, what's your name?
It's on my license. We're on ball. Right here. That's my name.
What's the date?
Oh, right there on the driver's license. There's absolutely no reason for any of this. Zero. Zero reason for this.
What's your phone number?
You don't need my phone number. It's a spot on your paper. You don't need it. You need my name, date of birth, address.
Alright, so you're refusing to give a phone number.
You have my.
I don't have your phone number. That's what I'm asking you. You're refusing.
You
to
don't
give your
need
phone
it.
number.
Is it a crime for you not to give
That's
me my
not what I'm
number?
asking you. I'm asking you, are you refusing to
Yes,
give your
I'm
phone
refusing to give you my
number?
phone number. You don't need it.
Alright, that's not what I asked.
The journalist expresses that this statement doesn't come as a shock, as it reflects the mentality of some officers who oppose public recording in police precincts. They assert that the NYPD has been violating constitutional rights and state and city laws for years.
Read New York City law. You know that, right?
You know how much you have?
It's $1,000 in
Just gonna count
cash.
it in front of you again, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000.
$1,000 in cash. Correct.
Correct. All right, but
Alright, so
Look at the law, Sergeant. Sergeant, look at the
Sir,
law.
are you hurt or injured?
How are you? Look at your law,
Sir.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm injured.
Do you
yet.
need medical attention?
No, I don't need. He said no. He said no already. Sergeant, look at the law. I'm trying to tell you that there is a law.
All right, I don't need to
What
look at
am I
this
being?
law
I'm arrested for. Being arrested for trespassing.
1120.
I want you to look at the law because it's very important. You are a law enforcement officer, Sergeant. You should really look at the law.
Determined to bring about change, the journalist pledges to use their power to abolish the unconstitutional and unlawful policy. They express gratitude for the support received and anticipate forthcoming federal and state lawsuits.
I do all I could to control myself.
Try me.
Yeah.
I'll knock you down like I knocked trees down all my life.
Get out of my way.
I'm telling you, I'll put you through the
Get
wall.
out of my.
I don't
That's all
give
I
a
care
damn.
about.
You and your
Yeah.
Constitution, you can stick it.
I do all I could to control myself.
Let me see. It is what it is. I'll fill in the blanks.
I could get arrested.
Yes, it's up to the court. You got physical with somebody that, for the most part, you really had no reason to be physical with.
I didn't want to go. I
Because he
wasn't
was
allowed
filming.
upstairs.
I know, but for
Yeah.
what? For what? He's filming. What is he doing? Why can't he go upstairs? It's a public building. It's City Hall, for Christ's sake.
The video reveals that Sergeant in question is accused of coaching the suspect and providing false information regarding the submission of an arrest warrant. The exact nature of the coaching is not explicitly stated in the provided text. However, it suggests that the sergeant may have been guiding or instructing the suspect on how to handle the situation or interact with law enforcement. Furthermore, the video implies that the sergeant may have lied about submitting an arrest warrant. The context surrounding this claim is unclear, as the specific details or reasons for the alleged arrest warrant are not provided. It remains uncertain whether the arrest warrant was necessary or if the sergeant's statement regarding its submission was accurate.
So why did you touch him?
He got right in my face. I didn't check. I was, like one of these things. I mean, he's letting you think I formed him or something. But he
Well, no,
kept getting
I
this.
saw the video.
Yeah.
You pushed him a couple times.
So I just, kind of, but he wanted to go upstairs, and I wasn't going to let him. We're supposed to, I was telling your sergeant, I said, that Les and Dean, they were supposed to give me forms. They want a form. Tell him to.
Someone needs to fill in for you. And
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. I'll see you later because I gotta go to town.
Okay.
What time do they close tonight? You know?
so we're open till 6:30 tonight. I'm gonna close now.
So he kept getting in my face, and I didn't like it, I'll be honest with you. And I did all I could to control myself. I said, until we get these
why did
forms...
you even try and stop him from going upstairs?
Because I was told last night, I spoke to Dean and I talked to Les. They're supposed to have forms. As we speak right now, I think they're supposed to he has to fill out a form before he starts rolling the tape.
The police officer addressed the security guard, acknowledging their role in maintaining order within the building. They discussed the incident involving an individual who was filming and walking around in a public place. The officer emphasized that the situation did not warrant the use of physical force to restrain the person. Recognizing the issue at hand, the officer mentioned needing to review 20 minutes of video footage. They advised the security guard to contact the police immediately in similar situations without engaging in conversation with the individual.
You need to articulate why you used physical force in this. No matter how minor, whether it's just, a push or a light, I'm not going to do it to you because then I'm not going to use physical force by you.
But he gets in my... I didn't go up there. He kept getting in my
say
face.
that. Yeah, say that. And now be mindful that there is a video of the entire thing.
We say it was 2 weeks ago when he was here, or 3 weeks? I don't know. Oh, shit.
It doesn't, it's not
Can I do
important.
this alone? I'm trying to...
It's not important. Yeah, I can stand out here. Just make sure no one else comes in.
The police officer stressed that using physical force, regardless of its severity, should only be employed when absolutely necessary. They clarified that in the situation discussed, the person's actions of filming and walking around in a public place did not reach a level of disruption that would warrant any form of physical restraint. The officer emphasized the importance of exercising caution and avoiding the use of force unless it becomes absolutely unavoidable. Furthermore, they reminded the security guard about the existence of video evidence capturing the entire incident, highlighting the need for careful consideration and adherence to proper procedures.
Held my ground. I held my ground in the interest of
safety. So you don't want to All
right, continue on the back. Yes. This is not finished. Yeah. First of so you need to elaborate. After the last incident, right?
Yeah.
This is why I should have stayed in here and done it with you. Yeah. After the last incident, you were instructed by who? Names. Who told you that no one is allowed to film in here unless they fill out this card that was never provided to you?
Told to
Do you
me
see what I'm saying? There's a big difference between you saying you're not allowed in here filming, leave, and then you getting in his way listen to me.
The individuals shared their experience, describing how they stood their ground amidst the tense situation. They emphasized feeling secure within the confines of the studio, ensuring their personal safety. The conversation continued and they requested further elaboration. They referred to a previous incident, mentioning that they had received instructions from someone, whose name they wanted to know, regarding the prohibition of filming in the area unless a specific card was filled out.
Can I see?
Get into now how he refuses to take cards, and it's like we're going down a one-way street.
639, 607.
Also, Mr. Reyes walked right around me and did not fill out the proper entry, proper forms when he came in.
The cops then tell the security guard to fill out the form properly.
So hopefully there's my sign.
Okay, I know.
There's my sign. It's everywhere. So we have stickers soon. Anybody recording must fill out a form.
I know. Well, I'm glad they did that so quickly since the last incident. Hopefully these guys go to bat for you too, in that they told you that you're supposed to stop anybody.
Hey, Sarah, I'm sorry right now.
And not for nothing.
Yeah.
Sergeant Acabel also clearly stated that Phil's actions constituted an assault or, at the very least, disorderly conduct. So why did Sergeant Jacobellis never write a warrant for Phil's arrest? Was it because they had a relationship prior to this incident? It seemed pretty obvious to the observer that Sergeant Acabel was helping Phil write a statement and that the situation became even more perplexing. Not only did Sergeant Jacobellis refrain from writing a warrant for Phil's arrest, but he ultimately wrote a warrant for the observer's arrest, who is currently on trial. Thus, the real question arises: who influenced Sergeant Jacobellis? Was it the president of the police union, Michael Farrell, who coincidentally arrested the observer later that same day? Or perhaps it was someone at the state attorney's office, or even someone with significant influence in City Hall. It leaves one pondering if Sergeant Jacob Ellis is merely a two-faced tyrant. Unfortunately, the answers to these questions may remain forever elusive. However, what is known is that an innocent man who peacefully exercised his rights was threatened, assaulted, denied justice, and ultimately arrested. Here's our next investigation. Damon Fryer, a popular YouTuber and supercar enthusiast, was pulled over by the police in Beverly Hills, California in the month of May 2018. This meeting became noteworthy as a result of the ensuing activities and exchanges that took place between Fryer and the officer after it took place. What all took place? Let's investigate this matter further.
You have your registration and insurance?
Yeah.
What brings you to California, man?
During the encounter, the Beverly Hills police officer initiated the interaction by requesting Damon Fryer's driver's license, registration, and insurance. This is a standard procedure during traffic stops to verify the legality and validity of a driver's documents.
I live here. I give you a Canadian driver's
So that's
license.
exactly what I'm trying to figure out. You're giving me smart answers, but I'm trying to get to the bottom of something.
It's not a smart answer.
It kind of is.
You're not customs. I don't need to explain to you why I'm here.
Okay, so you need a California driver's license to drive in California.
Fryer complied with the officer's request and handed over his driver's license, registration, and insurance information.
International driver's license?
Excuse me?
You have your international driver's license?
You're a cop. You should know I don't need that. I'm a Canadian citizen. You have a treaty with us. I'm going to exit the vehicle to get my passport.
What is that?
During the interaction, the officer raised questions about Damon Fryer's presence in California and his Canadian driver's license. The officer's questioning aimed to determine whether Fryer was a resident of California or merely a visitor.
What were you about to say?
Stop saying you just ran.
I didn't run a stop sign.
Just saw you.
Which one?
Lamita, sit down.
Which one?
I just told you. You're so busy asking me questions. You're not listening to my answers. I said the one on Lamitas.
I didn't run any stop sign. I have everything on camera.
Fryer explained that he was a Canadian citizen and represented his Canadian driver's license as proof of his driving credentials. He asserted that as a non-resident, he was not obligated to obtain a California driver's license and that his Canadian license was sufficient for driving legally in the state.
I said the one on Lamitas.
I didn't run any stop sign. I have everything on camera.
Okay, that's fine. So do I.
Pardon?
I said so do I.
Sure.
Stay in the car, don't get out, man.
No, I won't. Wow. International driver's license.
Fryer explained he didn't need a California driver's license as a Canadian citizen and showed his passport. The officer insisted that Fryer needed a California driver's license and an international driver's license, which Fryer disputed, and pointed out that Canada and the United States have a treaty in place that allows Canadian drivers to operate vehicles in the U.S. without the need for an international driver's license. He argued that his Canadian driver's license, being a valid and recognized document, provided the necessary authorization for him to drive in California, and he moved out of his car.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Awesome, man. I'm allowed to film you.
I didn't say you weren't.
I don't know why you're shining the light on my camera then.
I'm just making sure I can see inside.
And is 11 out on the quippy?
Well, you don't need to do that by following the
You're
camera.
very defensive, sir. Why is that?
Because you pull me over and you don't know what for.
The other officer was standing at the other door and asked Fryer how he was doing, to which Fryer replied nicely that he was doing amazing. Fryer also mentioned that he is filming the officers and they can't stop that, to which the officer said he was not even saying anything to that, but was flashing the flashlight in front of the camera so that the officer's face was not visible.
I told you what for. Look at your camera. You'll be able to see what for.
I didn't do anything though. You lied about the stop sign.
I didn't
And
lie.
you don't understand what
Just
exhaust
take
is
a
on
look.
my car.
Here you go.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
The officer asked why the guy looked so defensive, to which Fryer replied that he has been pulled over for nothing, to which the police said check your camera to see what you have done, where Fryer said it's nothing there. Also accused the police officer of lying about the stop sign as there weren't any and there's no exhaust in his car.
Modified exhaust, right? One.
Yeah.
You're not having a California driver's license.
I don't need a California driver's license.
Okay. So can you sign here, please?
And if I don't?
I'd have to take you to jail.
Really?
Yeah.
The officer proceeded to issue citations to Damon Fryer for 2 alleged violations: the absence of a California driver's license and the presence of a modified exhaust on his car. These citations mark the culmination of the interaction between Fryer and the officer, reflecting their differing perspectives on compliance with the law. Regarding the first citation, the officer asserted that Fryer was required to possess a valid driver's license issued by the state of California in order to legally operate a motor vehicle within its jurisdiction. Fryer refused to sign the paper which the officer was asking for, to which the police said he'll be behind bars because of that.
Is that part of the, not having a driver's license thing too?
California. Well, like I said, it's not an admission of guilt, just promising you'll take care of the citation. So with that being said, your car is subject to tow.
What?
Why? Because you're driving your own license in California.
I can do that.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. I have a Canadian driver's license. It's not illegal to drive here with that.
The moment Damon Fryer put his signature on the document, the police informed him that his vehicle would be impounded since he did not possess the appropriate license for the state of California. In addition to issuing citations for Damon Fryer for not having a California driver's license and for the modified exhaust on his car, the officer took his response to a more concerning level. The officer, perhaps frustrated by the disagreement and Fryer's persistence in his stance, resorted to making a threat regarding Fryer's vehicle. In a display of authority, the officer went as far as to threaten Fryer with the possibility of having his car towed if he was spotted driving it again. Typically, the decision to tow a vehicle is contingent upon scientific circumstances, such as when the vehicle poses a safety hazard, is involved in criminal activity, or when it is in violation of parking regulations. In this case, the officer's threat appeared to be an inappropriate escalation of their authority, as it was not supported by the violations Fryer had been cited for. Fryer, being aware of his rights as a motorist, could have questioned the officer's ability to carry out such a threat. If Fryer believed the officer's action to be unjustified, he could have requested clarification or brought attention to the officer's lack of legal grounds to tow his car. Feeling aggrieved and determined to address the situation, he left his car behind and sought advice from his friends and other people he trusted. Discussing the incident with his friends and seeking their input provided Fryer with valuable perspectives and guidance.
You're just playing hardball. It's all good, dude.
Okay, so like I said, if I see you again, I will tow your car, sir.
Yeah.
Okay? You have yourself a good night.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thank you.
Empowered by the advice he received, Fryer made the decision to confront the issue head-on. Arriving at the police station, Fryer took the initiative to speak with someone in authority about the unjust threat made by the officer.
Okay, so tell me...
I'm going to record this. That's cool.
It's already recorded.
No,
24/7.
For myself.
Okay.
Thanks.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So what documentation do you have, like as far as your ID or license or...
Fryer decided to take action and file a complaint against the officer. Recognizing that he had been subjected to an unjustified threat and concerned about the officer's abuse of power, Fryer sought to hold the officer accountable for their actions. After leaving the police station without any further problems, Fryer proceeded to the relevant authorities in order to formally lodge his complaint.
A foreign-issued driver's license.
I'm not a resident.
No, I'm just saying they can drive, right?
Yeah.
So you got a citation for something you should not have received.
Correct.
That's item 1.
And then the threat to take my vehicle away from me based on that citation, which doesn't exist.
Okay, so the good news is that did not happen. You have your car.
The officer's behavior during the encounter with Damon Fryer revealed a troubling lack of understanding regarding license requirements and an improper display of authority. In addition to issuing citations for not having a California driver's license and a modified exhaust on Fryer's car, the officer went further and threatened actions that he did not possess the illegal authority to carry out. He got an F for that.
The international, Canadian, U.S. driving, whatever the legal jargon is, that I can drive on this license.
Right.
And I'm not to have my vehicle towed if he sees me around Beverly Hills again.
Okay.
Firstly, the officer's lack of understanding regarding license requirements became apparent when he insisted that Fryer needed both a California driver's license and an international one.